offensive rebounding, though, for the Thunder at the end seemed to be a very important part of that game late down while you were trying to close the game out. Was that a big key for you as far as down the stretch?
Yeah, that was one of several big keys for us, but they executed better than us the last 2.5 minutes of the game. Like you said, offensive rebound. Offensively, we couldn't get anything going to the basket or get a quality look. Miscommunication on us defensively. They get a couple open threes. So, give them credit. They executed late game better than we did, but our guys battled. And they know that sense of urgency has to be there from the start. And when it is for closer to 48 minutes, those are games that we normally win. And we probably played about, 2.5 quarters of really good basketball.
In the third quarter, you got on a 20-2 run. You had 1.8 straight stops. What were you doing defensively that were able to kind of pile up those stops and get you back into the ball?
It was a combination of picking up our physicality. I felt like the first half, we just let them get to their spots. We just let them run their offense. They didn't necessarily feel our physicality in the first half. And in the second half, we picked it up and just continued to trust each other. So we're all extremely proud of the group in the way that we fought back. That game could have went either way. And for us to climb back into it and give ourselves a chance to win the game, it's a credit to the guys in the locker room. Unfortunately, we didn't do enough to win it. And that's, this is a great learning experience for us. We're going to play more teams like this coming up.
What do you feel like you guys could have done better from an execution standpoint those last 3 minutes of the game?
Well, it started with our defense. It's an offensive rebound. So they get an offensive rebound and opportunity. They get a couple wide open threes where we don't continue to have multiple efforts. And then offensively, we got to come down and execute our plays and execute it with some force. And we just didn't do it. They picked up their physicality the last couple minutes, took us out of sets. They denied Z, didn't allow him to catch the ball. We have counters for that. But, it's one of those deals where our guys know when we execute on both ends, we'll more than likely have a chance to come out of those games with a win. And when we don't, and other teams do it better than us, which is what happened in the last couple minutes, it's tough to win those games.
Then after halftime, we saw Larry and JRE at the big spots. Just what went into the decision, going with those two guys after halftime at center?
We needed to be faster against this team. They're basically playing all wings, and in order for us to get back into it, we felt like we wanted to be faster, more athletic across the board, and both Larry and JRE provide that for us.
Well, we saw Jose have to exit out of the arena. Is he okay? Do you have any update on him?
I'm not sure yet. I don't have an update on how he feels, but hopefully he's okay.
When you talk about the pace of the offense in that fourth quarter, those possessions that ended with shot clock violations and things like that, what was slowing down the execution and the ball movement in those situations?
Just holding the ball instead of just swinging it to the next guy. And that's the key for us. If we hold the ball, they're good defense. It allows those guys to load up on us and get their hands on us. But when we play fast and we play 0.5, whether that's swing it, drive it, or shoot it, it's harder for them to get their defense set, and we started to hold the ball a bit more.
And then just what it's been, you come back home again, and it's just last season you had 28 home wins. This year it's going to be impossible to match that. What's just been the difficulty in coming home and closing out these games, especially in the clutch?
I like where we are, just overall, whether it's home or road. I think this team is balanced. Look, we like to win more home games, but right now we're focusing on the positive, and the positive for us is that we put ourselves in a position with our wins to set history, and that's the focus. And we got another couple games here that we want to take care of home court, like you said. It's important.